Dort. This is Lee Dort, and I'm down to dunk. This is Lee Dort, and I'm down to Dort.
I'm Josh Giddey, and I'm down to dunk.
Hey, this is Kenny Hustle, and I'm down to dunk.
I'm Darius Baisley, and I'm down to dunk.
I'm Mike Muscala, and I'm down to dunk.
This is Poku, and I'm down to dunk.
I love cereal. Captain Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cracklin Oat Bran.
Oh, I can have these? I'm going to share with my team, but I'm going to hog most of them.
Good morning and welcome to episode 145 of Down to Dunk. You can find us on The Athletic and anywhere else you subscribe to your podcast. Go to theathletic.com/down to dunk and get The Athletic for $1 a month for 6 months. I am Luke, joined this morning by Andrew.
I gotta say, I'm just fired up to be here today. Pretty cool, pretty damn cool. Woo!
Slam through.
And Taylor.
Baby, if you give it to me, I'll give it to you. You know what I want. You know I got it. Baby, if you give it to me, I'll give it to you. As long as you want. You know I got it. Baby, if you give it to me. Slam through.
Oh no. Jay's not here again. I think he quit the pod. He
gone.
I don't know.
Well, guys, we got good news. If you're watching on YouTube or a video for spying on us through Andrew's window, you can see in front of us the Dream Scenario, the new beer from Lively Beer Works. It is going to be available in the stores next week.
Or you can pick it up at Lively.
Or you can go to Lively.
You can go
Today,
straight to the source. I would, if were I you, I would go straight to the source, get my hands on these as quickly as possible. Me and Taylor went and had some last night.
They were delicious.
And nutritious.
They are. So it's a cold IPA, which was explained to me what that is. So it's an IPA, but they lager it. Is what he said.
Yeah.
So it's it's a different hop they've never used. Brand new hop beer. And this is the first beer that
They're very excited about the hop.
They are. They love it. They're like, we really, really like
huge.
this beer.
And it's a new hop, and it's so new it doesn't even have like an official name yet. It has
has its scientific name.
Wow.
Like HCB 84001.0
exactly.
Niner.
It's so new it doesn't have a name, and they're very excited about it. And
wow.
They put it in our beer for us
Look
to
at this.
drink. And the can, beautiful.
Beautiful can. It's got our label on it. That's how you know it's official. Listen, don't buy this beer unless you see the Down to Dunk logo on it, because a lot of people, there's a lot of people out there selling fags.
Yeah. It's gonna be on eBay. They're trying to sell fake cans. Don't fall for it.
Don't you do it.
And then, guys, coming up, we got a bunch of events coming up. It's that time of year.
It's just
Oh, boy.
ridiculous.
Most wonderful time of year. Some say,
Mhm.
some, very few, but some. And the first event is coming up May 17th. That's a Tuesday. What are you doing on a Tuesday? Normally nothing.
Tuesday's a nothing night.
It's normally I would say it's my least favorite night of the week.
I can see that.
Nothing happens that's
Nothing's on TV.
memorable on a Tuesday night.
Nothing's on TV. Nothing's happening. You're like, oh, there's still so much week left. Am I right? But now we have an
Am I
event.
right?
We have something for you to do, and it is to go to the Jones Assembly, downtown OKC,
Mhm.
and come watch the Balls
From 6 to 9.
from 6 to 9. And you could even show up early, get yourself some food.
I would recommend it.
Get yourself some Dream Scenario. They will have it there.
It'll be there.
And it's going to be great. Last year when we had this, we packed the place. We packed the mule. We overflowed, and we thought this we gotta have a bigger venue.
Got to.
And so we have it, and we need all of you to roll out.
Yeah, y'all actually got to come out though now.
Yeah.
And so it's gonna be fun.
You don't want to watch the lottery at home.
No,
Just
No.
you need to be with people that understand you and can match your energy. That's what you need.
Mhm.
That's what you need for that night. These are going to be some of like the memorable times of this Thunder era. It's not going to be going to watch Thunder Celtics or Thunder Cavs. I get Thunder Celtics is actually pretty good.
Thunder Cavs. Thunder Cavs is actually pretty good. Thunder Magic.
Actually, I don't remember Thunder Cavs very well.
Hmm.
It's not like watching Thunder Cavs.
Yeah.
It's
This is
Talk
gonna
about
be-
Thunder Cavs, Luke. You've been looking good lately.
Thanks, man. Really trying.
Thank you. It's the lottery and it's the draft. Those are the two big events of the year for the Thunder until they
They really are.
push that friggin' button.
Yeah.
And when they push the friggin' button, then we won't have these anymore. So I bet you we'll have this one, maybe one or two more, and that'll be it. That's all we get.
It's true.
So you better show up.
You know, if we get lucky, you're gonna want some people there. To,
You will be so mad at yourself
celebrate
if we
with
get
you.
lucky. And you'll be
Yeah.
so mad at yourself if we don't get lucky
Mhm.
because it's going to be so sad. You don't want to be at home alone and sad.
You want to be
Sure.
at least eating good food and having great bevies
Yeah.
That's true.
with a group of people that. I mean, there's if you enjoy groupthink, this is your place. If you're pro groupthink, come on out.
It's true. It's going to be a real mob mentality situation.
Yeah, if you want to be,
I
part of an experience.
I have often said if the Thunder ever win, or really the playoff team who wins the playoffs, there should be a car dealership that puts a car outside of the thing, like a new car to be flipped, so that they
Ooh.
just get all that energy out and to just be flipped multiple times. Just keep flipping it.
Wow.
flip it down.
We won't.
Main.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet, but it's gonna be. We're all gonna be very excited. I hope it's gonna be fun. Regardless, it could be disappointing night. But at least
We've lived the disappointment
But
already.
at least we'll all be there together, having
Yeah.
a good time with the community.
Can you imagine if it's like the 1 or 2 pick that we get? Can you just imagine?
Even if it's, and we can. There's a Twitter question about this that we can go to. Gosh, I have misplaced everything on my computer. Okay, here we go. It is from. This is really good podcasting. right here.
Here, I'll fill the
Yeah, please
fill the space.
fill this in.
Baby, if you give it to
Come
me,
on.
I'll give it to you.
I don't think it's on
I
here.
know what you want.
Anyways,
okay.
somebody asked what. Oh yeah, here it is. Red Sox. Okay, we're good. We're good now.
Space filled.
Red Sox Revert wants to know what should we consider a success on lottery night. He says I'm an all or nothing type of guy, so I gotta prepare myself to be happy with something besides number one.
Yeah. So what if it was God, I don't know. If it was 12 and 6 success.
No,
That's not a success.
Okay. I'm trying to find the minimum here.
I think
Is 12 and 5 a success?
12 and 4 is this. No, you're falling backwards.
Is 12 and 4
Would you say that at the end of the year, if you
I'm trying
made
to
less
gauge where the
money
line
than you
is.
thought you would, is that
No,
a
no, no.
success?
No, but if it's all or nothing, where's the
I would
line?
I would say this: 12 and 4 is like the thing with the best odds. If that is what happens, I think that's just like not a success, not a failure. That's just like we're there.
That
and
was the
that's what-
expectation.
and everyone should walk into that night expecting that.
Okay.
If it's anything better than that,
Anything above 4 is a huge success.
success.
I would even call 4 a success because there are 4 guys in this draft that are good, like really good.
And 12 divided by 4 is 3. And there's 3 picks before 4. You guys were just
Wow.
staring at me, waiting for you to
Yeah, I was
actually
just
say
waiting for
something.
what kind of math is happening
Do
right
you
now.
know what that means?
Yep.
Me too. And
All right.
everyone else out there too.
Listen,
so I
we
won't
can't tell
explain
them
it.
though. We can't tell them.
No,
need to figure it out.
they know. We won't even have to explain it.
All right, let's take a tankathon spin
Oh,
before we jump to something else.
Is how are we putting all the marbles on this one? Is this all
This
the
is-
marbles?
This
Well,
is not
I'll
the
be
last
doing more-
tankathon.
No, but this is all the marbles for today.
Okay,
For the
today's
day.
marbles.
For the day.
Today's-
These are today's
How about
marbles.
this? And let's just put it like this: if it's anything better than 6 and 12, we're all
Mhm.
gonna have a great day.
And if it's not,
If it's not,
your day's going to be horrible.
Yeah,
like,
but at least
Yeah.
we'll know that
But-
we have horrible days together.
Like don't drive horrible.
Like Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy. Final Destination.
Final
like Final Fantasy.
Like my
Yeah,
final-
we don't drive just like in Final Fantasy.
All right, here we go. Close your eyes.
Mm.
Close our eyes.
Yes, close your eyes.
Okay, they're closed.
Open. It's a horrible day. 7 and 12.
Oh
Oh,
God!
come on, man.
Sorry, guys.
Oh.
We put all. That's
We
all,
put all of our marbles on that.
That's all
Oh.
the marbles.
Let's do one more. I saved.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
hey, I saved a few marbles to put in the next.
Oh, you did.
Let's do
You
one
sneaky
more. I
liar.
saved. Do one
Sneaky.
more. I saved a few marbles. We can't leave the people like that. You're telling them not to drive. Most people, I would assume, listen to our podcast in the car.
True.
Mhm.
Gotta get.
All right, one more.
All right,
One more. Close your eyes.
Okay.
5.
There we go. And 12.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
No,
it's
no,
all
no.
right. It's
5,
fine.
5 and 13.
Oh no!
Hey, I still consider that a success.
Okay, this is what
After
I'm saying.
7, it feels like a success, but
Yes.
it's not a success.
Yes.
It's not.
I've considered it a success.
13. That's a horrible. Charlotte jumps up to 2.
Oh my God!
That's it's disaster.
This is a terrible day.
That's
Ooh,
disastrous.
boy. Ooh, boy.
Well, Luke,
Oh,
looks like
no.
you're gonna have a cut down tree log flying through your windshield coming off of a semi.
Yeah, well, what- I've not really had a very good luck week, but really everything has turned out okay.
Unhandy Train says, "Bruh, I'm going on a plane today."
Well,
Well,
This is just a part of life sometimes.
just if
guys.
you see
death is a part of life.
oh my god. Oh man.
Circle of
Ew.
life.
Yeah.
Boy. Hey, if it's
what
going,
are you doing?
if it's going to Europe and a kid in before freaks out and said, "I gotta get off the plane," go with him,
yeah,
and then death will slowly try to make up for that and kill you in elaborate ways.
yeah.
I love
Well-
Final Destination.
Fate,
It's
Yeah.
so good.
the dark side of
5
fate.
5 is better than 6, which
Five-
is what we got last
There's
year.
no 6. There's only 5 Final Destinations, and 5 is the best. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Were you serious? I thought you were making a joke.
No, I'm not serious. I was making a joke.
Oh,
Oh, well, that's what you get for keeping your marbles.
Ah, my freaking
guys,
Well,
guys.
isn't it in Hook? The guy's like, "I've lost my marbles."
Yeah.
He actually had lost his marbles.
He actually had-
Toodles.
Toodles.
Hey, Andrew, and listeners, I have something to tell you.
Oh my gosh. One more marble
I had a marble up my
kept it
rump.
Oh,
up his
no.
bottom.
I did. I had to go through
All
security.
right, we'll do one more
I have a marble.
We're just
It could get worse.
welcome to the All Tank Thought podcast.
Welcome to
We
the
just do
podcast where we just-
tankathons
we
until
just
we're
do
happy.
tankathons.
Hey,
All
we
right,
keep-
this is the last one that we're going to talk about who we would take
Okay.
at the spot. Here we go. Close your eyes. Number 1.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And number one of what?
12.
One and
All
12.
it takes
Hey.
is an ass marble.
Wow. All right, Unhandy Train. Hop on that plane, my friend.
That's right.
You better thank Taylor for his marble. All right. Who would you take at number 1?
Bankero, if it does.
Wow. Wow. Hellman.
I don't even know. I would trade back.
I know I should say
I
Chet.
trade-
I trade back to
trade-
7.
Trade back to 7.
7
Get a-
and 13.
Get 2 more future firsts, and then just go from there.
I don't want to. I like Chet. I think he's really good. I know it's probably Chet.
Yeah.
I just don't want it personally. I don't want it.
Prepare yourself, young man.
I don't want it.
Prepare.
Be prepared. I just don't want it.
Yeah. Prepare yourself for Chet. He's very thundery.
If we're one.
Yeah. If we're one.
It'll be fun. And the other thing, if that happens, the beer's flowing. L-Man not going to work the next day.
Wow. I have to do a lot more work than
Why?
after-
The next day, if the Thunder
I
get
think,
number
well, the
one,
next day-
Andrew's like never sleeping.
Yeah, and the next day is a Wednesday, so okay, I probably still didn't work.
Yeah.
I take it back,
Okay.
but we'll see. I'll make no promises.
Okay.
Hey, that feels
Fine by
good.
me.
We didn't really ask you.
Okay.
That's fine, man. Whatever you want to do. I mean,
won't
it's-
affect me.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Playoffs. Anything that you've enjoyed this week from these playoff games? So you got Memphis or Golden State?
Now I have Golden State
Okay.
because I think that one here hit Tayshawn's.
Oh my. I wasn't ready for that.
I wasn't either.
John's factoid figuring victory. John's factoid figuring victory.
I'm Tayshawn. That's my victory. Memphis and Golden State, huh? So the Dylan Brooks ejection and now suspension.
Yeah.
Gary Payton II gonna be out.
Yep.
We don't know how long he's gonna be out, but
Minimum of 3 weeks.
minimum of 3 weeks. Yikes. Energy completely shifted away from Grizzlies now. And Steve Kerr saying Dylan Brooks, he broke the code.
Yeah.
Players
The-
code, which is ridiculous
The Warriors are breaking the code all the time.
all the time. But you know what the Warriors do? They're good at like, look, what do you call someone that can like wield energy?
Wield energy.
Yeah, like Dragon Ball Z kind of thing. I imagine someone like being able to control energy and manipulate energy.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like Steve Kerr and the Warriors are really good at that, right?
Mhm.
Like they could be the negative energy, but they're so good at wielding it and manipulating it
Mm-hmm.
that they can use it to their advantage and kind of flip it around on someone else. It's almost like they're so evil they make us think that they're good. And I fall for it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is true. And I think that is what's happened now.
Yeah.
And they've taken all of the momentum away. Grizzlies gave up some of the momentum, and then Steve Kerr and the Warriors, oh my God, they just came in and just wiped it. So I think now I think the Warriors are just going to take care of this now. Because the game that the Grizzlies won, Ja had to do a lot actually he had to do almost every single thing, every
Yeah.
possession.
The thing is that I would worry about if I were the Warriors is that unless they change their defensive approach, they let him do it.
Yeah.
You know, they would just switch. That's
He's
all
awesome.
all they did was switch. And so they were just like, he was like, okay, well, if you're going to cover me one-on-one and not try to get the ball out of my hands, I'm just going to score on you every time.
What I would say is right. I would.
You think he
When
could do
watching
that
him-
every game though?
He's like 22. Yeah.
It's what Alex said on Twitter. Like, enjoy watching him and rooting for them now
Yeah.
because, like, you know, down when we're starting to get back in the playoffs and are trying to, you know, make our way into the playoffs, like deeper into the playoffs, like we're gonna run into the Grizzlies and we're going to hate
We will
John
hate
Morant.
them.
and
Yeah.
John Morant because he's already so good. He's going to continue to be so good. And he is going to be the reason that we lose some playoff games down the line. So enjoy him now when you want him to win and just do it.
Yeah.
So I have more evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Grizzlies media is
That-
not
this
helping
is-
this situation.
This is evidence that
that the Grizzlies
Steve Kerr is some sort of
energy
wielder.
Yes.
He's like a Percy Jackson type.
Well, and that Memphis
Percy
has
Jackson.
yeah, Percy Jackson.
Okay.
Yes. And that Memphis has not done a good job of like understanding that they need to hold on to their momentum and energy, and they're just giving it up. It's like they're like throwing alley-oops for Steve Kerr and the Evil Warriors to, you know, take their energy and use it. So Grizzlies media, sideline reporter Rob Fisher takes to Twitter to argue that Jordan Poole should be suspended for taking 8 steps away from the bench after Gary Payton's injury. So the Grizzlies media now is just like mad and being petty and
Oh,
arguing,
no.
being like, well, actually, Poole should be suspended because of this. rule or whatever.
Yeah.
And a beat reporter for the Grizzlies said Draymond Green didn't get suspended because Brandon Clark is better at landing. So they're just being like super petty,
Oh no.
giving it up.
It's better at landing. Well, also, you could argue that Draymond Green helped him land softly by grabbing his jersey. Like that
Yeah.
was like that's
He
why
pulled him and then held him.
he pulled him, but then he held him up so that
Yeah.
he didn't fall
Yeah.
hard.
Draymond Green is just a
Good guy.
master at like crappy plays though. Like he's so good at pulling them off now that he can do it. He knows where the line is.
He did it all for the podcast.
He
It was
did.
all a podcast ploy. That's all that was,
Wow.
and it worked.
I think you're right. That play was basketball. And then his reaction after, because he ran out and was like egging on the crowd and everything like that. I think you're right. I think that was media Draymond then.
Yeah.
Clicked in immediately.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. They're so good at manipulating and wielding energies.
yeah, they are.
They're amazing.
There's some good example of something that
And
does that.
Memphis
Yeah,
is-
Dragon Ball Z. I imagine someone doing this, Luke.
They don't
So-
really do that in Dragon Ball.
Well-
What they do is they make a pose and they just go, ah,
What am I
Kakarot.
What am I imagining? Is it Avatar?
Kakarot.
No,
No.
so.
Not blue people Avatar.
You're kind
Well,
of
they're
think-
both blue people.
You're kind of doing like Mortal Kombat kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know
like
what-
the movie.
But there's like a ball.
You're kind of doing a Hadouken.
Yeah, you're kind of doing a Haruken. Hadouken?
Hadouken?
I don't know. right. You Street Fighter.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
Actually, that's more like this.
There's one like that.
this is like.
Yeah. This is,
Anyway, I think you understand.
I do.
yeah.
Okay.
The Grizzlies are like young Harry Potter, and the
Yeah.
Warriors are like Voldemort.
Yes.
That's absolutely right.
But I don't know. We'll see. Actually,
Kakarot is Goku's real name. Do you know that?
I've just learned this.
wow.
Goku, of the popular Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Taylor, great factoid figure victory.
John's factoid figure victory. John's factoid figure victory.
Hey, I gotta shoot. This is not. Don't really need
Is
this
this a
kind of
death
music
one?
for. It's not a death deep dive. It's a just go. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah.
Just
Found-
preparing ourselves.
Just found a great tweet that I dove into, and because the responses are all really good. It comes from at MJ Kia, which is at MJKEA, who wants to know, in your opinion, what is the funniest social media post ever made by a professional athlete?
Oh my God.
He said, for
Hmm.
me, it's got to be Danny Green. And I didn't know which Danny Green one he was talking about. But going through, it's all old tweets by professional athletes, and they are great. But the Danny Green one is it's him it's a Instagram, and it's him saying, I had to do it to him one time, LOL. And it's a hashtag Holocaust. He's at a Holocaust memorial, and he had to apologize for that.
Oh,
That was that one.
What?
But another one is from
Danny?
Colin Kaepernick, who tweeted, "Are you?"
What, Luke?
No, let it hang.
Another one from Colin Kaepernick that said, "Are you really allowed to pull your?"
Oh my God.
Did you not see that one?
Please let it stay.
Another one from Colin Kaepernick. Are you really allowed to pull your boobie out to breastfeed on an airplane? Wow, I can't believe I just saw that. Another great one from Hulk Hogan. It was when he took a picture with Bam Margera, and an old pic he had with Bam Margera. He said, "Damn, Bam, I wish you're still here with us. Sure, you wish to hang out again, my brother. Love you, miss you, HH." And then Bam Margera responded to that and said, "I'm alive, brother, but I miss you too." he thought Bam was.
That is the best one.
And then
really
Blake
good.
Griffin had a great one. Accidentally hit a squirrel yesterday in my car. Feel so guilty. I could barely sleep. Casey Anthony is a monster. I'm just going through. Oh man, they're very, very good. And so the whole thing is.
Did they have the kitty one on there? I'm getting a massage and have to fart. You remember that one?
Yeah, I do.
That one has not. That one's not in it. I'm sure that one's
in there somewhere.
But Paul George with a tweet that says, "We'll show him what you're working with, King." It's a picture of him and his dog. Just him and his dog, and
Good
his
lord.
dog has not been spayed or neutered, and it's just a great. If you just treat yourself today and go and look at it with that.
Have you RT'd that?
I will right now. How about that?
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
I'll quote retweet it. No, I won't. I think that I don't know. What will I do? I'll just get it out there.
I will. I remember where I was the day that You Want the Pipe happened.
You do.
Yeah.
Well, You
Is
Want the
that
Pipe.
significant for
It
you?
was really significant.
You Want the Pipe is phenomenal. A phenomenal day.
Yeah, I just remember. I thought it was so funny. I just could not believe how funny it was.
I remember talking about it on the Fry Pod. We were upstairs at Jay's church,
Yeah,
in like that upstairs like youth room or whatever.
it was that long ago, huh?
Yeah.
It's very good. I remember like the because that was like not what that wasn't back in the day, but like Twitter, like the young Thunder players would just like tweet out where in Oklahoma City they were going.
Yeah.
And my brother like just followed all of them. And if they said they were going to Penn Square Mall, he would go to Penn Square Mall. He
Yeah.
ran into them all the time.
Yeah.
He played laser tag
Yeah.
with like
I remember that.
James Harden and KD like multiple times.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. That is crazy. There's no way that any professional athlete would do that today.
No.
Yeah. And and it's similar to that. The coolest thing KD ever did was when he went to OSU and played an intramural football game.
Yeah.
I think it was during the lockout.
Can you imagine him getting hurt during an intramural football game at OSU?
Like a catastrophic injury, like can never play again. Like, could you imagine? That would be horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll bet you that there's some stuff on lockdown now. About
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But I think that was during the lockout.
I think it was. Yes, I believe that's right.
But that one's go check that out. I just retweeted it. It's out there in the world.
Do you remember when Paul George was getting catfished? This was early in his career.
Yeah.
That was a good day too.
Did he?
Looking back, it seems like a very PG thing to happen.
Yes, it does. I think that it happened a couple times to him too. If
Yeah.
I remember correctly. Someone out there, please do the research for me and remind me.
Hey, it's not his fault. He believes in love. You know?
Lust.
I'm here to stay.
Lust.
I'm here to stay. All right. Thanks so much for listening to this half of the podcast. We're going to have another half of the podcast after.
Yeah, I thought you were shutting it down already.
Hey guys.
Goodbye.
See you later for the first half of the podcast.
And bye. And we're back.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to the second half of the podcast.
Second half.
Second half of the pod. Here we go.
Twitter questions. You got questions and you ask them on Twitter. Now we answer them for you. This is Twitter questions. Now let's get down to it.
Twitter questions.
My 3-year-old was singing that song walking to the car the other day.
The effect that song's had on your family, I'm very, very proud of.
Yeah.
It and every time I'm just ready for the Twitter questions. Old drop. But we've upgraded. Hey, our first Twitter question comes from @crazy, but spelled differently. Who wants to know? Could you see the Thunder bringing back Adams as a mentor to the young guys, also to help Poku pack on some pounds? As a Kiwi, I would love to see him back in OKC in some form.
I mean, not next season. Maybe not even the season after that.
Not
Or
even
the one after that.
Not even as a food coach.
Maybe a food coach. Yeah, probably not. That ship has probably sailed, but you know, it would be fun. It would be fun to have Steve back.
Oh yeah, it definitely would be fun. But he still can play basketball for teams and be valuable. So
Yeah, I think the Grizzlies will want to keep him
yeah.
after this, and they won't have to pay him as much. and
Yeah.
it's a good spot for him. I think that he's really good with Ja. I think, and he's good for those young bigs. So I would not expect that to happen, but in a fun Thunder fantasy world, it would be cool.
Steve seems to be the type of person that wherever he is in that present moment is his home and he's happy to be there.
Yeah,
And I think we like to think of him as he really connected to OKC, and I think he's an OKC guy.
he did.
forever.
He did connect to OKC.
He went to the zoo with Ennis.
He did.
I mean, that's a bond you can't break.
Well,
I just don't know if the Thunder they're not in a place to bring back Steven Adams now. And when they're ready to push the friggin' button, is Steven Adams a part of that? I mean, the answer is probably no.
Yeah. But wouldn't it be great if all our past favorite players came back just for one more game with us? That'd be great.
yeah. Well, who would you like back?
Who would I like, man?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could have one player back.
Robert Swift.
No, one player back.
That's the answer.
Well, he's dead. So.
No, he's not. He's
Oh.
out there. He's his setbacks are setups for comebacks.
Oh,
He's Bam Margera.
yeah.
I'm
He
still
kinda
alive.
is. He
I'm
kinda
still
is.
alive, but I do miss you. What about you guys? What about you? Who's your one?
The one that got away. Thabo Cephalosha.
There you go.
No,
Oh yeah, he's
There you
the
go.
one that got
Dion.
away.
Really?
Yeah,
Put those
Dion.
three back on the team today. Western Conference Finals at least.
Yeah, they'll be watching it at home.
All right, let's move on to our next Twitter question. It comes from @EvanETM, who wants to know what improvements did you guys see from Mark this year? Where are Mark's biggest strides to make as a coach?
Where are Marks?
Where are Mark's?
I mean, the thing about Mark is that he's still really young, and so
How old is he?
I think he's 37.
On it.
Don't whatever's on Wikipedia is wrong. By the
Really?
way, yeah,
What?
That's
Every-
not my understanding. Wikipedia.
everything on everything online about Mark's birthday is not right.
So you're telling me it's not August 12th, 1985?
No, that's wrong.
Really?
Wow.
That's
Yeah, I know that's wrong.
Did you know what it is?
Anyways, I don't remember what it is, but I know that I've looked it up before and that it's incorrect.
so even on Basketball Reference, it's incorrect.
There's a lot of wrong information about Mark Daignault online.
Wow.
Interesting.
And
A lot,
he-
of, a lot of fake news.
Yeah, but
And he relishes that.
he's fine with it.
He does not care about stuff like that at all.
Hmm.
In fact, like he wants the opposite.
Yeah, this sounds even more thundery than I thought he was.
Yeah. The thing about Mark from year 1 to year 2 is that year 1 was in the bubble, like in the NBA, no fans bubble. And so it's difficult to evaluate because when I go to games, I'm sitting like right and I can hear Mark saying like a ton of stuff like to players and to the officials. And so I don't know what he looked like in year 1. I don't know how he acted in year 1 as opposed to year 2. I think he is better at implementing his defensive philosophies than he was in the previous season. I think that just having a year of experience helps you a lot as an NBA coach. But where he needs to improve, obviously offensively, the team needs to improve, but a lot of that's talent too. It's hard to say, honestly, from year 1 to year 2 what he's improved at. But I think that one of the best things about an NBA coach today is how you relate to your players. And I think that Mark does a good job of that because all those guys repeat the stuff he says all the time and they seem to really buy into him. So I'd say he's done a fine job so far, but he hasn't coached any games of consequence yet either. So we'll see.
Did you know that Mike Budenholzer is one of the lowest paid head coaches in the league at $2 million
Mm-mm.
right now?
Wow.
How is that?
He's a
What a-
champion.
Frank Vogel's making like 9, I think.
9?
Something like that. I just saw. I'm
He
looking it up right now.
He is
Uh,
the coach of the Lakers. I don't think he's making 9 though. Is he?
This
Gossip-
says he's
Gossip-
making 22, which is wrong. Completely wrong.
There's a lot of bad
How do you trust?
information.
How do
Yeah.
you not trust the one number it says, but you trust totally the other number it says?
Well, Luke, I can't just think everything's a lie now because I found one lie.
that's where you're wrong.
Frank Vogel, 5 million.
Yeah, I
Excuse
was gonna
me.
say,
Yeah,
yeah.
5 million. Steve Nash, 8.7 million. Immediately comes in as one of the top 5 highest paid coaches.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Uh,
Do you
and for
know
good
what
reason.
Degnalt's salary is?
It's like 2 or 3. Is that right?
I cannot find it. In fact, he's the
Wow.
only coach whose salary I cannot find.
Shocking.
Thunder. That is how we operate.
Shocking. I would guess it's between 2 and 4
Yeah,
a year.
that's probably right.
Hey guys, let's move on to our next Twitter question. It comes from @TrickyNikki_, who wants to know, how do I explain to my 70-year-old grandma who doesn't understand the concept of tanking? This is what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, hey, grandma,
Hey, grandma.
you know how much you love
Hey, you freaking grandma.
you know how much you love to play bingo
Mm-hmm.
with your friends? The Thunder are playing bingo. But what if there was a chance? I mean, I'm not explaining. We're just explaining the lottery. We Thunder want their numbers to be called, and for them to get really good numbers, so they can yell bingo. That's what they want to do.
Thank you. Here you go, grandma. You can only understand bingo.
Also,
Well,
70 is really not that old at all. I
70
think
is
you
the
could.
new 60.
Yeah, I think you could pretty easily explain what this is to your grandma, and she will understand it immediately. And I
Obviously, he
think-
cannot. He's come to us because
Yeah.
he cannot.
I know, and I think that's because he's not seeing who his grandma is, and I think he's devaluing her sharpness and
Wow.
wit and
Wow, man.
intellect.
You don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, you just have to honestly, if you honestly are asking the question and you honestly want to explain it to somebody, it's just like the cycle of pro sports. And I think that Oklahomans have a hard time understanding it
What?
to begin with.
I'm gonna be,
Okay,
I'm
you want to be the grandma?
grandma?
Okay.
Oh, the cycle of who? What? Who now?
She's not 95.
No, I am. This is me.
Okay, so you're a
Explain to me.
95-year-old version of this.
Yeah, when I was your age, Frankfurters only cost a nickel.
Okay.
So
Sir, what did tell me? Explain it to me. And
Are you Irish?
Are you
explain
Irish?
it to your grandma. It's hard.
So the Thunder want to be really good again, like they
The
had been
Thunder-
in the past
The
years.
thunder's in the sky.
The only
You have
I
okay.
don't understand.
So this
We don't-
version that Luke has literally zero context, starting with no information at all. Has no idea of what the Thunder is.
Uh-huh.
Has no idea what
Yeah.
basketball is.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's where they put the ball in the basket.
In the peach basket.
In the
I
peach-
remember
in
when
the
it
peach
was
basket.
when it was invented.
anyways, that's good.
So that's how you do it.
That's how you do it. Boom.
Peach baskets.
Peach baskets. Let's go on to our next Twitter question. It comes from @Bazahawk, who says, "Can you do a short list of people you want to rep the Thunder at the draft lottery drawing?"
So Nazi Muhammad was the rep last year. Obviously, he can't go again. Or maybe do you send him? Is he the exact person to undo the bad luck that he brought last year? Or
Interesting.
I don't know. Once you've
or does he only have the bad luck stench
he's
that
got
you
the
need
stench.
you can't send him?
He's got the stinky stench.
Okay. So
Hmm.
not Nazi. I mean, Nick Collison is like the easy one, right? That's the low hanging fruit of who should go.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yes. It would be more exciting than Nazi Muhammad.
I think
Yeah.
we need to send.
Josh?
Does it have to be someone associated with like with the Thunder team, like specifically? Like,
What,
or any
okay,
of the-
what
do any of the
what
Thunder
could
do
you
any
mean?
of the Thunder players have like a
Kirsten
young?
Chenoweth.
No.
No.
Do any of the Thunder players have
No,
like a
okay.
young child,
Damn.
like a very young child? I would say like a baby. We want to send a baby and have a baby in the Thunder jersey right there.
Chenoweth.
No.
Shouldn't have the baby.
The size of a baby.
I don't think anybody has a baby. I think maybe Kenrich. I don't think he has a baby though.
How old are we talking?
Mark Degnault has a baby.
Send that baby.
Send the Degnault baby,
Uh-huh.
and they will have the age wrong whenever they put
And
it
have
up
it
on the
and have it
screen.
hold a little clipper, hold a little clipboard with little X's and O's on it, and so it's a little coach baby.
Okay. Any other
Let's do
ideas?
That's my idea, and it's good. And I don't see you come with any.
If we sent a celebrity, what celebrity would it be? A local one.
Do we have good local celebrities?
Let's send
Garth Brooks.
the Mathis
Mullally?
brothers.
The Mathis brothers?
Mhm.
No, they're dirty. They're so corrupt.
We could send Bob Moore. Really, I just want furniture people.
Bob Mills.
Bob Mills. Bob Moore.
Bob Moore's the car
Bob
guy.
Moore.
Car
Car.
guy. Bob Mills. Send Bob Mills. Send Mike Morgan. Send David Payne.
No.
David Payne. They're
We
not
need to
celebrities.
send
They're
celebrities.
They're
that people
celebrities.
know.
It's a
Know that
meteorologist.
people.
These are local celebrities.
Okay, do we have local celebrities with national fame?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
You
Megan
said-
Mullally.
Send Reba.
Who's Megan
Reba?
Mullally? I don't know that.
Megan Mullally is still on Will and Grace.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's married to
Ron Swanson.
Ron Swanson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Why not?
What do you? Why not? No. They're,
Send-
okay, they have to be linked to the team. We have to stop this.
Okay, because if there was a celebrity, the answer is Bill Hader.
Reba. Oh, Bill Hader would be great.
Shea was wearing a Reba shirt the last home game. of the
That's
season.
I actually
True.
would love if Reba did it.
God.
The more I think about this,
And
that
representing
feels
the
very
Thunder
pleasant.
is
This-
Reba McIntyre.
Representative the Thunder. It's Reba. I'm
just-
Reba.
I'm Reba.
It's not great. That would not be a great scenario. Not the dream scenario
Not
for
dream
Reba.
scenario?
What if
I disagree.
if the Thunder get like the 8th pick
If you can
and
get-
Reba is sitting behind that podium?
If you can get Reba, you send Reba.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You
Okay.
can't get Reba.
Ask
It's not-
yourself this question: would Sam Presti send Reba?
You should. We don't know his musical taste. I bet it's a huge.
Yeah,
fan.
I don't know.
I'm
I
asking
don't know
you
actually.
if you think he would actually do that.
I think so. I think if you can get her, you send her.
Yeah, I think if the opportunity was
You
there,
send
you
Reba.
gotta seize. Yeah.
I say don't send Garth Brooks, but send Chris Gaines. Garth Brooks as Chris Gaines.
I'm in on that.
Yeah.
I'm very in on that.
If you had to choose between Garth Brooks or Reba, this is how serious I am about this. And they both were like, you know what? I'll do it.
You send Reba.
I
You
think
send
he's-
Reba.
I
You
think-
send Reba.
Yeah, I think that's true. We haven't seen Shea wearing a Garth Brooks shirt.
Exactly. And then you have her, and she's wearing
A Shea
a
shirt.
Shea shirt.
Yeah.
Exact same Shea shirt. Oh my god.
But Shea is wearing a shirt of her
Of
on
her.
the shirt.
Yes.
And guess what she's wearing in the shirt?
A shirt of Shea.
A Shea shirt.
And it's just
Yeah.
And if you look at it too long, you get sucked into it because
Yeah.
it's infinity.
God, I'd love to live in a Reba Shea universe.
It'd be great. All right, let's move on to our next Twitter
That's our
question.
answer.
Would you like to?
of who should be. at
It's
the
Reba.
lottery.
We
It's
settled
Reba.
on Reba. I really. We won't get too much. Enough Reba talk.
Yeah,
save
we'll
it
get
for
back- we
some-
might get back to it.
We might have to. Our next Twitter question comes from Zach Deeg, who says, accounting for pick number, high-low, greatness, and career longevity, who was Presti's greatest draft pick?
I think it's probably Russ at 4 is probably his best draft pick. A lot of it is just because no one thought that Russ should be taken that high in the draft.
Yeah, that's got to be it because then he did end up being he was your number 2 guy and then he was your number 1 guy for
Mhm.
a long, long time.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be it. That's it. It's Russ.
Yeah.
And he re-signed after Katie did not. You know,
Yeah. Longevity with the team. I mean,
Yeah.
Russ is like the greatest Thunder player ever.
Yeah.
Because he re signed. If Kevin is the best player to ever play for the Thunder. He's not the greatest Thunder player of all time, though.
Mhm.
because like Kevin Love was still on the board at that point. The Thunder were linked to Brooke Lopez, who didn't end up going until 10. But yeah, that draft went Derrick Rose, Michael Beasley, OJ Mayo, Russell Westbrook.
Wow.
So that's a really good one. Josh Giddey might end up being that type of pick too,
Mhm.
where it's like at 6, what they were able to do was pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say taking James Harden at 3 as well was a really good draft pick, because that draft had a lot of good players in it, but there were a lot of landmines too. Because this draft is kind of comical. It's Blake Griffin, Hasheem Thabeet, James Harden, Tyreek Evans, Ricky Rubio, Johnny Flynn, Steph Curry, Jordan Hill at 8, DeMar DeRozan at 9, Brandon Jennings 10.
Wow.
Yeah. And then like Drew Holiday goes 17.
You know, I cannot believe how quickly Brandon Jennings' career came and went. Isn't that weird? Like that.
Yeah.
I would have assumed. I forgot that he was that draft class, and I would have assumed he was earlier, just because he's been out of the league for so long now.
It scares me. Like Hasheem being number 2 is so scary to me, because like you could get a 1 or 2 pick and pick wrong, and it's just like,
Yeah, but this is back at a time when people really overvalued just the tallest people
The
in the
traditional
draft.
bigs. Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, you just never know.
I feel like it's a lot different now.
I mean, you do never know. I mean, like Michael Beasley went number 2. Adam Morrison went 3. Derek Favors went 3. Derek Williams went 2. Like, yeah, you don't know. Cody Zeller went 4. Michael Carter Williams was 2.
Mm-hmm.
Jabari Parker was 2. D'Angelo Russell was 2. Okafor was 3 in that same draft.
But all these guys, and this is what's scary about it, all of those guys had really, really good college careers.
Marvin Bagley went 2.
Looked amazing in college, and it made sense for them to go the way that they went in those drafts.
Yeah.
I know that is
That's
what's scary.
scary.
You're
Yeah.
right.
James Wiseman goes number 2.
We could hit our best whatever and get our high numbers, and then like, oh, wah, wah. Like,
Mm-hmm. You can went so easy.
yeah, and I don't want to wah,
The
wah.
thing about at the top of the draft, Sam, he's never picked number 1, but he's picked 2nd. Actually, I think they already no. Yeah, 2nd and got Kevin Durant.
Third.
4th and got Russell Westbrook. 3rd and got James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
6th and got Josh Giddey. Like, those are his 4 top draft picks.
Yeah.
There's not been a wah in any of those.
That's true.
Yeah, but that's skipping over a whole lot of other draft picks.
Yeah, but we're talking about the top
I
draft
know.
picks.
I understand that.
Like if we actually get
You
one of the
can't-
top draft picks, he's gonna do
The-
to trust that he's gonna pick the right player.
I agree.
The most likely scenario when you get to like 21 is wah.
Wah, wah. Hey guys,
That's when you do funky crap, because you already went. So you
Mm.
might as well went.
You funky. Wah, wah.
You turn into Waluigi.
Um,
Picks in the 20s, Waluigi.
my mom told the story. We had like a family dinner, and she was talking about she like hurt her back. Like she was like, oh, I was up at the front of the net and had this really like intense back and forth with this lady. I was at dinner with my whole family, like,
Playing tennis?
yes.
Okay.
And I was like playing tennis, and I was like, Mom, like Waluigi at the net. Really appreciate my family. My brother laughed. No one else knew what I was talking about. But hey, let's move on to our next Twitter question. It comes from Alex_BowlerJack, who wants to know, if you were a pro wrestler, would you wear pants or the Speedo? Would you wear a luchador mask or not? This is going to be so revealing
Mm-hmm.
about each of us.
Mm-hmm. Pants, no luchador mask.
Pants, huh?
Yeah, pants.
Speedo,
Speedo.
no mask.
No mask either.
Do many people wear luchador masks?
A lot of people do.
Hmm.
Could
I though? Is the
You
question.
can.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you can. Once it's a you can. And I've never put one on, but at some point in my life I'm going to.
I do believe that.
You can buy a Rey Mysterio one and put it on. Pretty awesome.
That's cool.
I've had a dream. I was looking to buy one one time.
You
But,
had a dream about buying
Yeah,
one?
but once
You could probably buy one.
because what
right now.
happens
Good
when
dream.
you're wearing a luchador mask, like the most
He
intense.
remembers having the dream.
I had a dream about it. So the most important thing you can do as a person with a luchador mask is have a wrestling match with another person in a mask,
Mm.
and it's mask versus mask. The person who loses their mask, and once you are like it is taken off, you do not get to ever put it back on and wrestle with it again. It's gone forever.
It's like the movie The Mask.
It's a lot like that. It's a Stanley Ipkiss situation. But once you lose it, you can never put it back on.
Really, I like that.
There's only been one person, and there's like in Mexico, there's like a committee that like is in charge of this, and they've only let one person put their mask back on.
Who was
Wow.
it?
Rey Mysterio Jr.
Wait, so he's not even supposed to have his mask?
Well, he got it taken. He lost it in like WCW way long ago, and they let him put it back on, and he's like the best luchador of all time. So he gets to do it.
Wow.
But
Seems like favoritism.
he earned it. But that's it.
He earned it.
Hey guys, I'm miffed and peeved. I've had I've had a very good week,
Yeah.
but there've been some I've overcome some trials and tribulations.
Oh no.
Credit card hacked.
Oh,
Credit card hacked.
Really?
Hacked. Well, yeah, I got a little fraud notification, and turns
What
out
do they buy?
they were on some sort of like Facebook thing and charged hundreds of dollars.
Some
Really?
custom luchador man.
Found. I assume they'll be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I don't know that, but I'm getting my money back. And then yesterday, I'm at work and I just hear this like I'm sitting on my computer just clacking away, and I hear this like. I'm like, what the heck is that? And I'm looking around and I'm like going to my window, like, and I hear like, and I'm like, what? It sounds like my window open, and then I look out into like there's a field kind of next to my office, and I see in the middle of the field a golf ball hit bounce. I was like, huh? And then I see 10 other golf balls, and I said, there is hail. And about 2 minutes of just horrible hail rolling
yeah.
through. My car is messed up.
total
How big is the hail?
Golf ball ping pong.
Golf ball ping pong.
Golf ball ping pong. And pretty big. Biggest hail I've ever seen, like in person as it's happening.
Wow.
We're not talking about pee. Golf ball. And then
that's crazy.
and then there was a third thing that I don't remember what
We
it
live in
was.
Oklahoma. That's
Biggest
the,
hail you've ever seen.
That's the biggest hail you've ever seen,
In
really?
person? Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Where you been,
I've
man?
never seen baseball.
Where you been?
You seen baseball?
I've seen bigger than
Seen
golf ball
big-
ping pong.
I've seen quarter. Golf ball ping pong is pretty big. Now
Golf
I've
ball
seen
ping
it.
pong
I've
is
seen
big.
like the person holding it. I have not been there. Why? Like in person, it is falling and
Mhm.
happening.
Yeah,
I
I've
have
seen.
not seen it.
I think I've seen. What's bigger, baseball or tennis ball?
Tennis balls. Wait, the tennis ball's a little smaller, I
Is
believe.
it?
A tennis
Okay.
than what?
A baseball,
A little bit, but
Yeah.
A little
really,
bit.
really.
but it's really in the fuzz.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so I've seen a fuzzless tennis ball hail.
Yeah.
So I've seen it. So have you seen it? No.
No,
you
I
haven't.
haven't.
I have.
I haven't, and
I've
I
seen fuzzless.
well,
tennis ball
I'm
hail.
not. I'm not jealous because I don't want to see that.
Well, you should be jealous. So
And then
I've
so
seen it.
just,
Could
th-
kill
just
you.
things.
yeah, that could kill you so easily, Luke.
Oh, the other thing. The other
Golf
thing.
ball ping pong.
The other
could-
thing.
No, I don't know if golf ball ping pong could kill you.
It could. The other thing that happened, I got a call from my
All right,
My
I gotta go. to
property
work.
manager, like that runs our thing, and they were like, "Hey, the person below you's having water seepage." And I said, and they said they're going to go into your apartment. They think it may be from you, not from me. Crisis averted.
Wow.
Wow.
Dry as a bone up in L Man's apartment.
These were some three. Glad you saved all three of those.
Well, I've been getting around all those landmines.
Dipping and dodging.
I've had
I
a pretty
know.
good week.
Yeah, golf ball
Besides
ping
that,
pong.
you know, could have all the things could have been a week. We didn't let them.
Yep.
Be
Wow.
sure to join us on May 17th,
6 to 9.
6 to 9 at the
Yeah.
Jones Assembly.
Everyone come.
Plan to be there.